Hello everyone, welcome to Learn English with Vocabulary. And before I start the session, I would like to ask you a question. What is the verb? What is the word? Which is a verb that is used to move something left and right, up and down? Write the word in the comment. Hint: it starts with W and ends in E. Okay, in today's session, I'm gonna cover the word wild. 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 You all must have heard this word or you must have come across this word, but you can use this word in so many different and interesting ways. So first, you know that wild is an adjective which means uh, you know that is found in nature, and they just like plants, they grow unsupported naturally, and the animals that live in the jungle, in the forest, and naturally they are wild, like wild plants, wild animals, wild flowers, wild bushes, and but wild can also means out of control. The child is a wild means the child is out of control. He's very mischievous, undisciplined. Thirdly, you can use wild as a feeling full of strong feeling. Feelings that are full of that are very strong. The crowd went wild when they saw their favorite celebrity. It makes me wild to see so many young people doing drugs. It makes me wild, it makes me angry. It fills me with strong feeling of anger. It makes me wild. And the crowd went wild to see their favorite celebrity. They became excited and full of enthusiasm. Next, not sensible or not carefully planned. Whatever you are saying are all wild accusations. They are not correct. They are imaginations. He was unable to find the right answer. So he started making wild guesses. He started making some uncareful, careless and all wild guesses. Wild guess means guess that is not planned, not careful. Next is exciting. We had a wild time in the party. During the picnic, we had a wild time. Next is enthusiastic about somebody or something. She's totally wild about him, means she's uh, passionate about him, enthusiastic about him. Maybe she loves him very much. I'm not wild about this idea, means I'm not crazy about this idea. Guys, in the wild, in the wild means found naturally. These plants grow perfectly in the wild in the natural conditions. These animals cannot be tamed because they have uh, evolved to live in the wild. And the wilds means something which is the wilds is far from the town and very few people live there. So my village is in the wilds, means my village is far from town and very few people live there. Now let's discuss some idioms with wild. Beyond somebody's wild dreams means far more better than he could have ever imagined or hoped for. He got 1 crore rupees when he had won the lottery, and it was beyond his wildest dreams to have this much of money, and not in somebody's wildest dreams, beyond expectation. Never did in my wildest dream, never in my wildest dream did I ever think that I would ever get a chance to meet you. Run wild, to grow freely and develop freely without any control. The wilds are running wild. The weeds are running wild means the weeds are the unwanted plants that are running wild in the garden, means nobody is taking care of the garden and the weeds and unwanted plants are running wild. They are growing everywhere. Let your imagination run wild and think of a solution to this problem. When your imagination runs wild, you are very much imaginative. You make yourself very creative. So let your imaginations run wild. Next, wildcat. Wildcat, yes, it is a kind of cat, but wildcat can be used in other ways too. Wildcat strike is a strike that is undecided, unplanned, and sudden. Wildcat strike. Any business or any project that is wildcat is unplanned. Such wildcat businesses or projects cannot succeed. Next is to look for oil where nobody has found any. Some of my friends are wildcatting, means they're finding the oil where nobody has ever ventured for the oil. Next is wildebeest. Wildebeest is an antelope. It's a kind of deer. To see how wildebeest looks, you can check out the image of this on Google. Wildebeest. Wilderness. Wilderness is a place which is full of wild plants and uninhabited by people. Antarctica is the greatest wilderness because no one lives there. The garden is the wilderness of grass and weeds. Means so much grass and so many weeds are growing in the garden because it has not been cared by anyone. Next is wild goose chase. Wild goose chase is the chase or the dream that or the target somebody tries to achieve or somebody tries to find something which is not but doesn't exist. To find happiness in money is a wild goose chase. And next, wildly. Wildly is an adverb which means extremely or very. His heart was beating wildly. His heart was beating very much, uncontrollably. It is a wildly funny show. It is very funny show. So guys, this brings me to the end of the session and I hope you enjoyed this session, and I will bring you some more new and interesting words in my next session. Till then, goodbye and take care, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.